Bay Area real estate market is crashing. Finally. Oh my God. What does that mean for you? If you're new here, welcome to the go-to Bay Area real estate channel. My name is Derek. Without further ado, major markets like San Francisco, Oakland, and San Jose are seeing a huge change. Inventory is way up pretty much across the board. Across the Bay Area, inventory is up 48% year over year. According to SF Biz Journal, there's 12,000 listings on market right now. That's almost double what it was a year ago. The hardest markets hit have been mostly in the East Bay. Of course, again, some of the other cities as well, Oakland, San Francisco, San Jose. Some areas that were hit the hardest was the inner East Bay, like Contra Costa County, where listings were up 48%, and in Silicon Valley, listings were up 30% from last year. Now, what does this mean for you? With so many homes on market, this means homes are sitting. So buyers, you're not going to be forced into some kind of terrible deal. You're not going to be forced to overpay, and you're not even up for the pressure of really having to rush. You're going to have multiple choices. Where this is most evident are homes priced below $800,000. If all the homes we just talked about, 65% of them have dropped in price, some of them multiple times. So that means you really have your pick of the litter here. So it's a great time for you buyers. Since we just mentioned price reductions, what are some areas that it's been hit and what does that look like? So in Oakland, 19% of these homes have dropped in price. In San Francisco, over 15% of these homes have dropped in price in comparison to the peak levels of 2022. What does that mean for some of these sellers that bought during that time? It means some of them may be swimming underwater. That's not a good thing. There's some sources out there that expect San Francisco to drop another roughly $20,000 by November. That's almost a 2% drop since its peak in 2022. Nationwide, growth has slowed to about 0.7. That means 18 out of the 33 major metro markets across the board, across the nation, have declined. Now let's talk about everybody's favorite thing, interest rates. So interest rates have hovered between like 6.5 to 6.9% this year. That's again a pretty massive jump from 2022. The good news is as we move forward in the year, interest rates are supposed to drop, maybe hover around 6%. But if we're looking at how that compares, when interest rates were about 4.5%, if you're talking about $1 million home, your monthly payment would be roughly around $5,100. Compared to now, your monthly payment is going to be around $6,500. As we just talked about, the interest rates are probably not going anywhere. So if you are in the market to buy a house, the good thing is that you can definitely use this to your advantage because there's so much inventory, because prices are tanking. You can get a lot of concessions. So you can get sellers to reduce the price even more. You can get your interest rate bought down. You can go to a new build and they'll work out programs where you can get a much lower interest rate. So don't let the overall general interest rate right now be a deterrent, because there are ways around it to get it lower or get your price much, much lower. You may also want to look at getting your closing costs covered, which back in 2021, 2022, 2023 was unheard of. I mean, as long as I've been in real estate for over 10 years now, you rarely got closing costs covered. But now it's a real possibility. You start to add up all these concessions, you're saving big. What's your thoughts on the Bay Area real estate crash? Comment down below, let me know. Follow for more Bay Area real estate information. And if you are in the market to buy or sell, comment down below crash and I'll reach out to you and let you know how we are getting the best deals for buyers and still setting records for sellers. Until then, see you on the next one.